Hello, I'm ABX Toycat, and welcome back to Seed Sunday. Seed Sunday is a weekly series I run on my channel where I show you seeds Minecraft Console Edition, which are particularly interesting and worth checking out some way. And this week's seed is definitely both those things because I made sure it tick quite a few different boxes. The first of which being that I really wanted to find a mushroom biome seed, so I made sure it does have that. This is the rarest biome you can find on Minecraft Console, and there's one just over there, literally in seeing eye distance from the spawn. But the other cool thing about the mushroom biome is not that just this close, not that just this rare, but also it's a really rare implementation of the really rare biome. So yeah, there's that on this seed, as well as a bunch of other cool stuff I'd like to show you today. But first of all, I'd very much appreciate a like on the video if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like it. I want to see more stuff like this. Anyway, yeah, let's get straight into the seed itself, which in case you are curious is IBX Moo29. So Moo like what a cow does and stuff, and yeah, it's just on screen right now. Type that in and you'll spawn just over here. You might spawn low in the water, might spawn on top of the hill. Either way, I'd recommend going onto the hill first, because from up here you can really see all the different places that you might like to go. Because although this seed doesn't have the best biome diversity in the world, it has maybe like 8 biomes total, it does have like a really cool mixture of them. So that way, there's a tiger over there, there's a cold tiger over there, there's an extreme hills over there, there's a forest over there, we're on the plains right now, there's a mushroom, like I mentioned, just in spawn distance, then there's a desert, a savanna, another cold tiger, and it's just a pretty cool thing in general, right? So yeah, this seed is pretty great for that, and if you want to just go any direction you want to from spawn, you can do that. But I imagine what most of you want to see first is the mushroom biome, because it's probably somewhere in the title, but yeah, the mushroom biome is, just to the north here, so you can actually just run here, because the great thing about this mushroom biome is, like I said, you can see it from the spawn, and it's not even that disconnected, because mushroom biomes have to spawn next to oceans, but in this case we have an ocean that's literally this wide, so we can just, hop across it, and we can go there on foot, which is cool, because most mushroom biomes are so far away from land, but this one doesn't have that problem at all. But the other cool thing about this mushroom biome, again, not just all the usual benefits of mushrooms and no mob spawning and all that cool stuff, but also the fact that this one is a super flat mushroom biome, because there are two types you can find. There's mushroom regular, which is kind of like a mountainy one, and you've got mushroom shore, which is generally flat-ish, and flat in the same way this is flat, for instance, where it goes up and down a little bit, but it's mostly flat. This is just a super flat mushroom biome, which I have no idea why it is so flat, but it's just really cool to look at, because you can see the entire thing is just ready to build on. If you wanted to extend the whole thing, you could, and although it looks almost, like fake-like people come here and be like, why did you flatten your thing, Toy Cat? But, the cool thing about it, you can be like, nope, just spawn like this, and it's pretty cool if you ask me. So, again, this is found at these coordinates just over here. I really, really do quite like this, and I think, if you just plan these blocks, you've got yourself an amazing building area that's also just great because it's a mushroom biome. So, yeah, if you like your rare biome and stuff, then this is the thing you've got covered. But in case there are other things you want to check out before you settle down here, then you might want to head further to the north yet. So, first of all, if you head a little bit to the north west of the place, you'll actually find abandoned mineshaft. So if you're mining from there, you can probably find it. It's at these coordinates in case you are curious. Let's just dig down. Wouldn't recommend digging directly down because it is inside a ravine, by the way. But yeah, if you dig down to here, you find a really cool set of, again, just cool coincidences that happen all at once. So we've got abandoned mineshaft that crosses with a ravine which, by the way, if we look around, has lava and a lot of diamonds, because there's 3 diamonds over here, and there is, I believe there's 6 over here. Yeah, 6 diamonds over here, and obviously, okay, that's 5 diamonds over there, because, yeah, that's 5. But then there's also a bunch of gold around the place, there's a bunch of redstone, and yeah, just having this many diamonds that close to your abandoned mineshaft, which is also close to your ravine, which, by the way, also has a chest, and, the reason this is also crazy is, oh, let's show the chest, there's some bread in there, but the reason this is also crazy is because there's also, on top of these, 3 things together, there's also a mob spawner just over here. So if we go all the way to the end of this corridor, and then we go down through the water here, you'll actually see there is a spider spawner, which can give you a name tag. So all of that, all in the same place, which, by the way, this crosses with another ravine over here, which I think is crazy, is just kind of nuts if you ask me. And if you like your crazy stuff altogether, and, oh, there's more gold over there, then that's something you can entirely get from this place in the wall, which, I love that, one pillar of the cobblestone generated, here, but the rest is all gone. It's kind of wacky. If you like wacky, this is for you. Oh, also, if you really like wacky, you break the ground in the ceiling, and you drown everything. So, yeah, let's move on from that, though, shall we, to, just outside here again, because if we go all the way to the north at this point, so again, we've gone a little bit north of the mushroom biome, which is probably where you want to settle down, but in case that's not, you might want to head all the way north, because here you can find one of the other really cool biomes, which is the Mesa Biome. So this is arguably the second best looking, or maybe best looking in the game, and the cool thing about this is it's mostly the cool Mesa Bryce biome. The Bryce, hoodoos, I believe they're actually called, are these, really striking things, and it just means if you want to settle down here, you've got a really nice view, but also you've got this massive red sand desert, which, again, I kind of like these because they're a little bit flatter, a little bit easier to build on, and if you want to build here, get a nice view, you can, and if you want your own island to build on, which is also made of red sand, you can get that a little bit further to the south. So again, this is going to be in viewing distance of the mushroom biome, which will be just over there once it renders in, hopefully. It should be anyway. But yeah, that's something cool that okay, there you go. That's something pretty cool you can actually do. You've got a Mesa Biome literally within a small distance of the mushroom. So one of the things that I mentioned was one of the boxes I wanted to take with this seed was actually finding a seed which had a moderate amount of water but not too much. Because the thing about Minecraft console seeds right now is that for the most part what you find is you find seeds which are just 80% water or that are like 0% water or like, you know, 1 or 2. In this case we've got a map which is great because it allows you to take a boat anywhere you want to. We can go from the mushroom biome to the Mesa to, you know, this place down here all on boat. But if you want to do it on foot, you basically can. You only need like 2 or 3 bridges, and that's what I really like about this. It's especially with boats coming 1.9, if you want to be the tiniest bit prepared already, that's something I think this seed really does do for you. Better boats is what I meant, not just boats in general. Anyway, let's go down here, because in this southeast of the map, there's a few cool biomes you might want, but there's also this really cool second abandoned mineshaft, which is extra cool because of the fact that, as you can see over here, it's actually slime spawning chunks inside the mineshaft. So in addition to being able to look around for gold ore and coal and iron and all that stuff, and also the chest which is over here, which has diamonds in, which I didn't even know till just now, I'll be honest. But yeah, if you look around, you can see slimes will spawn here. So if you want to get some slimes as you go around and get this stuff, I think it's great that you can do that. It's not very common that you find these things perfectly combined like this, because there's a lot of slime spawning chunks in here. I know just over there I found some the other day. And basically, yeah, if you want to just get this stuff together, that's something you can do down at these coordinates. So yeah, slime spawning chunks in a mineshaft, always a cool thing if you ask me, and that's found in the very south east of the map, very, very close to the spawn, like just across there, which by the way you can bridge across there. And like I mentioned, I think this would be a cool project to bridge across, because there's 4 biomes over here in this kind of small space. You've got this cool circular lake, you've got this, is this a plains too? But yeah, you've also got the extreme hills here, which goes all the way up to here, which isn't too high because console works like that. You've got your taiga, you've got your cold taiga, which by the way has a lava pit in there, and then you've also got a forest just over here. In case you do want your birch trees, you will be covered by this. So yeah, that's the southeast of the map. It's not the most exciting bit. What I think is also exciting though is the center and the southwest, because the center of the map is really what I consider to be the ideal combination of biomes. Like I mentioned, there's not too much biome diversity. There's only, you know, like 8 completely distinct biomes, which is still quite a few. But you know, the fact that they mix so well and just so frequently is great, because the thing about these 3 biomes, savanna, plains, and desert, the reason they're my 3 favorite are because plains and savanna spawn mobs. Savanna and deserts don't have rain, and deserts generally have the flattest surface, which is great for building. So if you want to make a massive city, a massive build, then this is the perfect place, because look how flat this whole thing is. Like, you get this all in one layer, then you got all of this in one layer, and I just think it's great that this all stuff comes together, all in the center of the map too, because this is probably where you'd want to build your big city, which by the way, pretty close to the spawn too. So yeah, that's something I find quite cool there. And obviously to the southeast, if this kind of continues a little bit more, and also it turns into a desert village. So it's the tiniest desert village. It really is a token village more than anything else, but the fact that you can get yourself some free crops in case, you know, there's not enough food on the place for you to survive on somehow, then what you can actually do is you can head here, you can start breeding the villagers till you get some more, and you can make that whole thing happen. Again, there's no blacksmith chest, there's just 1 planter, 3 houses, and a well. Very, very bizarre village. Like, I've seen small villages, but never small villages that like are this far apart, but it's something that, you know, you've entirely got going on there. So as well as that, you've also got some kind of surface savanna with a big cave down there if you want to explore it, and, you know, just some cool stuff in general. So yeah, I really like this seed personally because of the way it mixes stuff and the way that it has a lot of land. And obviously the big thing is the mushroom biome. Let me know what you think of it though with the comments, and also with a like rating if you do like it, and share it if you really liked it. Subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, including Seed Sunday every Sunday. So yeah, this was another seed I again found myself. You can tell when it has IBX or Toy Cat in the name. Let me know what you thought of it, because I really am like my next goal is to find 3 ocean monuments on 1 seed. I've seen a few of them out there, but you know, they never had the particular thing I'm looking for. So yeah, I'll let you know when that happens. I've been searching like crazy because now there are actually tools to search for them, and still nothing just yet. But I'll let you, I'll keep you updated, and eventually we can do that. But for now, this has been Seed Sunday. I hope you all have enjoyed it, because I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.